What you in for, baby? What's your info? Walking around the city with my eyes closed. What you in for, baby? What's your info? Walking around the city with my eyes closed. What you in for, baby? What's your info? I got the mojo, I got the mojo. Hey, hey, I got the mojo, I got the mojo, I got the mojo. Baby, don't hesitate. I wanna hesitate. Baby, don't hesitate. Call me all the time. That's a perfect timing. Got me shining like a perfect diamond. Call me all the time. That's a perfect timing. She got me shining like a perfect diamond. You think you know me? You got me lonely. Yeah, you think you know me? Hey, let's take it easy. Kick it like it's nothing. Let's take it easy. Kick it like it's nothing. Let's take it easy. Kick it like it's nothing. They say the market till you try. Call me all the time. That's a perfect timing. She got me shining like a perfect diamond. Call me all the time. That's a walking around the city with my eyes closed. What you in for, baby? What's your info? Walking around the city with my eyes closed. What you in for, baby? What's your info? I got the mojo, I got the mojo. Hey, hey, I got the mojo, I got the mojo, I got the mojo. Hey, hey, I got the mojo, I got the mojo. Call me all the time, that's a perfect timing. She got me shining like a movie. Hey, you got me lonely. Yeah, you think you know me. Hey, they say don't knock it until you try it. Celebrate it till you either you broke, either you wealthy. Let's take it easy, kick it like it's messy. Walking around the city with my eyes closed. What you in for, baby? What's your info? Walking around the city with my eyes closed. What you in for, baby? What's your info? I got the mojo, I got the mojo. Walking around the city with my eyes closed. What you in for, baby? What's your info? I got the mojo, I got the mojo. Walking around the city with my eyes closed. What you in for, baby? What's your info? Call me all the time, that's a perfect timing. She got me shining like a perfect diamond. Call me all the time, that's a perfect timing. She got me shining like a perfect diamond.
Dear Naughty Dog, hi, it's me.
Well, hi. For some reason OBS is having a fit. So I'm stuck on this screen, guys. I'm stuck on this screen talking this way. Isn't that annoying? Anyway, welcome. Hello. Damo, how you doing? K-Best how you going, girl? How you going? Seriously, what is OBS's problem at the moment? Hi, Megalorazard, how you going, girl? What's good? Ah, yikes. Yikes. Mate, technical difficulties on this stream. Last week I couldn't get the podcast screen to show up like it is right now. This week the video capture's not fucking working. What do you do? What's a streamer to do, guys? Oh boy. Anyway, what we have here is we have ourselves a podcast to start. Thank you all for jumping in, you sexy bunch. I hope you're all hyped. I'm hyped. I'm fucking hyped. As you can see, I've got my sexy lineup of streamers in with me, ready to turn their video on, I'm sure. Let me unmute them and unmute myself. Hello, sexy streamers, Dalduros. You have accomplished great feats to meet us today.
I have just made it home.
Hello, Coop.
Whoa, who's got the who's got us playing?
Me. I had it playing because I was watching it while I was waiting.
Well, thanks for watching, Srenna. Appreciate that. Boy, oh boy. Well, guys, he doesn't look like it. Somehow he looks like he's been in hair and makeup for 2 hours. But actually, Dalduros just sat down.
I ran through the rain to get here.
Hey, Super Bolly, how you doing, girl? Guys, welcome to Raptor Pen podcast number 5. This is the 5th one of these things. Would you believe that? It feels like just yesterday we did the first one. Isn't that crazy?
Right?
Oh, well, really, you don't need any introduction, but you know what? Because for some people it's their first time watching this shit, I've got her. So, beginning. I've already said his name. Over here is Dalduros, the one and the only. My guy, how are you today?
I'm good. I am slightly rushed. I came from Cronulla, since the mates come back from Moree, so it's like an 8-hour drive for them. So we went down and seen for lunch. It was nice. It was a relaxed weekend.
You know what that means, guys. You know what that means. Our man just drove 8 hours to be here with us today. Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow, Dal. I'll let you catch a breath. Let me go down to Srenna with the awesome beanie and the awesome hair. Girl, how are you living today?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm excited to be here. I'm glad to see Dalduros here. Sorry.
Yeah, nice. And Dal, I'll give you even more of a breather because we've just had a sub in chat. Shy almost. You crazy. What are you doing? Okay, guys, I'm going to be really nice and mute you this time. Or mute myself from you just for a second. Hey. So, I think this is your first sub here, Shay, almost. But, look, I'm going to teach you something very quickly. Those regulars, you already know what to do. Strap yourselves in. Okay, get some rope, get some duct tape. Make that shit go, alright? Make that shit go. Here we go. You, Shay Almost, you are now a Raptor Nation sub. And, look, I could just thank you, or I could just say, Fus Rota! Thank you very much. Okay, let me quickly unmute myself from the podcast. Yeah, so I learned from last time. I think last time I shouted at something. I shouted right down your ears through your headsets. So I've learned. I'm sure your eardrums will thank me. Oh, yes. Kashababey in chat there. Hey girl, how you living? Now, you will notice a slight discrepancy here today, guys. You would have seen 4 streamers on the advertising banner on Twitter. Only 3 streamers sitting here. Reason being, Kasha, while she's here joining us in chat, unfortunately she got, there was a Karen, and she asked to speak to the manager. And, you've met Kasha, of course she's the manager. So she's currently tangled up with a Karen. Look, that's probably going to go on all night right now. So, Kasha, our thoughts and prayers are with you, girl. I hope that you resolve whatever Karen's problem is nice and quickly. In the meantime, the show must go on. It's like somebody said. I can't even remember who sings that song. All the same. Oh, okay, that's cool, Harlot. That's cool. And also, how you doing, my guy, Harlot? In chat, in chat. Oh yeah, Karen took us away. Took Kasha away from us. That's okay, guys. That's okay. Look, we do have a list of topics to talk about today. Dow, you raised with me today actually. Just a hilarious story. About a recent Twitch affiliate. Do you want to take us into it? I want to start on it because it's just fucking hilarious.
Oh, the one I DM'd you? Yeah, let me just bring that back up. Sorry, it wasn't front of mind. Yeah, he was caught wall hacking. And what was the guy's name? It was Teddy something?
It was Twisted Bear.
Twisted Bear. He was live streaming and he forgot to turn off his wall hacks whilst he was live, and he got found out and banned. Like, what stupidity! For one, using it, it's a dog act. But also, check. I think you realised that it was visible on stream. Like, was he not aware of this?
Look, our boy's got. Well, it's too late now. He's been banned.
He's banned now.
Yeah, but I mean, in hindsight, for him, check your fucking playback.
Yeah. Are test streams not a thing?
Oh, yikes. Like, it takes 2 seconds. Just look at your playback. You don't have to watch it the whole way through. Just look at your playback for 2 seconds. Oh, anyway, the clip's really funny. For those of you that haven't checked it out, it's not available on Twitch anymore because, he's gone. But yeah, you'll find it on Reddit, Discord, like all those sorts of places. If someone, did you send me a link to it? Maybe I can throw it in the,
I sent you the full thing from Dixoto.
Yeah, okay.
But I can probably copy the URL and post it in chat.
Yeah, do that. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, don't post it in chat. Just throw it in the Discord, dude. Yeah, Nightbot doesn't like links unless it's from yeah, yikes. Care Best there, lots of hype for you, girl. Yes. Hey, thanks for joining us today, girl, too. But yeah, guys, why I wanted to bring this up first and foremost is, we're talking about how stupid it is that he didn't. And it's so funny. Watch this clip. Anyone that hasn't already seen it, he's completely oblivious to the fact that his viewers can see the hacks on his screen. And so he's playing COD. I don't know, surely folks have watched a go away. Surely folks have watched a COD streamer before. They've got an ego on them. If you're playing COD on stream, you're there putting on a performance, and you look, you want your viewers to think that you're just the very best there ever was. Okay, I'm just going to quickly let this dog out because he's giving me the shit.
I mean, I'll agree on that point, and I'm not sure if you can hear me anymore. But I think being a COD streamer is, yes, you have to be a big personality.
You have to be a big personality, yeah.
Unlike, say, a story-based game through Skyrim or Fallout, where, yes, of course, you can be a big personality. But you also have more time to interact with your audience. But in say, Call of Duty, you don't have that ability to completely interact with it, so you're being more as you're being extra, just to give them more entertainment rather than being one-on-one. You're just being a showman.
Yeah, exactly. So it pays to actually be good at the game.
Yes, it does.
So those just joining us in chat, Twisted Bear was the recently made affiliate streamer, and that's the funny thing. So obviously, if you're not actually good at the game, I guess a guy like that, uses hacks. Which, annoys me. You can always tell when someone's using hacks when you're playing COD. It's so obvious. If someone comes around a corner and just immediately shoots you because they know precisely where you are, it's some fuckery. So those of you who are hackers, I know who you are. I know. All right, it's not lost on me. So anyway, it was just hilarious because the whole way through he's still putting on his performance. He's still doing the COD streamer thing. He's going around the map, just absolutely owning people. using his hacks to do exactly that. You know, making a huge deal. Oh yeah, fucking owned you noobs, like carrying on. The whole while it's plainly obvious that he's cheating.
It does a full outline. There's the wireframe of each person, and like, there's no like. I'm just doing a watch back right now. He's looking at a wall, just staring at a wall, waiting for a person to pop out. Like, you don't just do that. A normal gameplay, you don't just watch your wall.
You don't just watch a wall. No, nobody does that. It's so funny. And you know, the kicker guys, and this person deserves to be laughed at. Okay, cheaters deserve to be laughed at. Alright, so if you think we're being mean, shut up. The kicker is this. It was actually his first stream as a Twitch affiliate. He was so he'd got the invite, he'd done all the work that you do once Twitch invites you to be an affiliate. And then he's on this stream celebrating making affiliate, as you do, and it's an exciting time, we all know here. He uses hacks and gets caught and cops himself a ban. Well, you know, rip. Anyway, so the moral of the story is this, guys. Don't cheat. Don't cheat in video games. It never pays off. Never pays off.
No.
Now, talking about, yes, needing a big personality and, of course, being good at a first-person shooter game, the biggest personality I can think about that I just want to touch upon quickly before we actually hit the agenda for today, guys, is Dr. Disrespect. We're on Doc Watch. We're, 2 weeks in now? 2 weeks in now on Doc Watch, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and look, the trail is pretty cold still. There's little bits of information dripping out, but nothing is actually coming from a primary source. Nothing's coming from Doc, and nothing is coming from Twitch. They've been, and this is how desperate for information we all are. Okay, so hitting the Twitterverse through the week, people who are in Doc's Discord did notice that he had been online on Discord through the week. Set to Do Not Disturb. I've seen a screenshot of this. I can verify. I'm not in Doc's Discord, guys, so but I've seen a screenshot of this. Can verify. Yep, that's his Discord. And yep, that's definitely him online in his own Discord channel. So, wow.
But there's no problem with that. You can go in your own Discord.
You can go in your Discord channel. Yeah, absolutely. But that's the thing. So, I guess all that verifies for us, guys, is he still has an internet connection. On top of that, look, I want to debug something. A huge thing that came out. A lot of people were talking about it. Really, it was a mountain that has been made out of a molehill. So during Nick Merck's stream through the week, we had a donation. Well, Nick had a donation. We didn't get the donation. A user claiming to, under the name Dr. Disrespect, donated $50 to Nick Merck's stream. Did it in a very similar manner in which Nick claims Doc would often donate during his streams. Had a pretty tight rhyme, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to read it back out, but more or less it just alluded to how awesome the Doc is and alluded to Doc apparently being a scapegoat for Twitch for something. Now, why I yada yada over that and why I'm not going to sit here and quote verbatim what the actual donation message was is this. It's actually very, very easy to put a donation through via most of the donation payment methods under another name. Somebody else could, put a... Well, I don't allow donations on this channel, but somebody else could put a donation on someone's channel as Coop Velociraptor if they wanted to. And, say some shit very similar to shit that I would say in a donation, maybe. Similarly so, with Doc, you can just use the name Dr. Disrespect in a donation and then just put something through. Tim the Tatman has come out and debunked this. In fact, he's debunked it to the point where he actually went pretty crazy ranting at people for believing that it was a donation from Doc. So there's clips out there. Now, why I take Tim's word on this, Tim is actually a good bud of Doc's. He's been talking to him throughout this drama and stuff like that. He's not going to leak any actual information, but what he's come out and said on stream is, you're an idiot if you actually think that was Doc who made that donation. So I think that speaks for itself, guys. That's pretty much where we're at on Doc Watch. There is some other speculation out there that I have seen. I have been reading. Harla, I see you in chat. I see you. But look, it's purely speculation. They're all rumors. I don't really want to go into speculation, so to speak. Just want to address the facts as we have them. So far, all that we know is he didn't make a donation to Nick Merckx, and he is still on Discord. That's about it.
So he has access to internet and phones.
Yeah. Well, the point, I guess it's good to know that he's still alive. That's important.
That's true.
That's important. Anyway, so those are our two off-topic topics that we wanted to touch on today. Let's move on to the actual agenda for today. And well, where do I start? Guys? Well, let me start with what is actually something that's bugging me a lot lately. I think it's bugging a lot of people. Cancel culture. Ooh, cancel culture.
Where do you want to start? I'll let you go first.
Well, no, I'm going to ask you a question, and then we'll just get into it. Does cancel culture need to be cancelled?
There's a lot to unpack there. Way more than we have time in this schedule. But, so, Srenna, we haven't heard from you for a while. What are your thoughts?
Well, it depends on the situation, because we talked about it a little bit the last time, and a little bit about how, like, some of this we should talk about it, and, basically not try to hack.
What?
Oh. Wasn't me.
It wasn't me either. She's been cancelled.
She's like, I don't...
This is what I'm talking about. It's becoming a problem. Srenna has just been I don't know what she did, but she's been cancelled out of the podcast.
Check her like tweets from 2013.
I'm sure she'll be back with us in a sec. But no, we have absolutely. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. Twitch have conducted an investigation, found her not to be guilty of whatever her alleged crimes were. That was quick. Thank you.
That's a quick turn.
Thank you. Srenna, you're back. We were worried that
My thing cut out. I don't know what happened. It cut out as I was talking. I was like, oh no.
We were worried that you'd been cancelled. Anyway. We were like, what's she done? And, well, that perfectly demonstrates cancel culture, though, guys. Yeah. Various people... Yes, absolutely. In chat, Harlot has summed it up quite well. So Harlot and Demons in chat says, situation and circumstance are two major factors in cancel culture. Absolutely. I think it's fair to say, sometimes it's correct to cancel somebody. Think about Bill Cosby. Prime example, right? Turns out he's bad dude, did some bad things. We don't need to go into what those things were. Everybody knows. So everybody is correct in cancelling Bill Cosby. But yeah, I suppose, where do you draw the line? And that is a question that it feels a lot lately maybe needs some answering in terms of cancel culture. Yeah, Dal, you look like you have something to say. Say it. Go ahead.
I suppose I'm more or less trying to organise my thoughts on it. It's like I said, it's situational. For example, should someone be punished depending on what they've done? Back in, say, 2008, when they started on YouTube just making skits, right? And back then, sure, it was never good to do it, they might have done blackface once in a 3-minute skit. They'd never done it again. And looking at them, say, in 2019, they're a completely different person, someone who they weren't back in that time. Should they be cancelled for it? I'd say no. They do apology for it, sure. They can just say, hey, I recognise what I did and it was dumb and I haven't done it since. I'm never going to do it. I wouldn't say cancel them over like a single mistake such as that. For another example, they've removed the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons episode from Community. That episode, because Ken Jeong did, in a poor representation of say blackface, he was playing as a dark elf. I'm not sure if you have seen it. And it's very clearly in it saying it was cosplay essentially, but they've removed that episode from the list because of the current climate. I don't think it should be. Some people take it too far. Some people are using it as blackmail. I think it's situational. Coop, what do you think?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just dealing with something going in my
as
Discord.
They acknowledge what they did was wrong. And as long as they don't do it to this day, and they have changed as a person over time, and they're not willing to go ahead and continue doing those bad things, I feel like they should be canceled, you know?
They've proven they can show growth and development. Like,
Exactly.
I'd say it does also, it's very dependent on what they did, the frequency of it. Are they a toxic person? Are they someone you want in a current culture? There's a lot to it, and it should never be done like a face value. It's like, oh, they've done this bad thing several years ago. Get rid of them. I have a thing against them. Get rid of them. Some people take it too far.
It's the same thing as we've all made mistakes in our past.
Exactly. It doesn't define us. It helps shape us, but it doesn't define us.
Exactly.
Very true. Very true.
Oh, you helped Justin.
What's that in the background, Coop? I can hear someone laughing.
Oh, that's
my fiance.
that's
Oh, okay.
that's in Serenna's.
Funny even with his friends.
Okay. It's like, if I got someone in the background playing...
No.
I'll link the image in Discord of the one I'm referring to that was cancelled.
Yes, go ahead and do that. Sorry, just had a couple of trolls show up in the Discord, guys. Think it's dealt with. I think I've just dealt with it. Okay. Whew, sorry about that. Okay.
No, trolls should be cancelled.
Yes.
Yes, trolls should be canceled.
And that's a very, very good point. That's kind of where I sit on it. I think for me, yes, it depends on what it is. It depends on the circumstances under which you did it. I think it's very easy to say, okay, I made a mistake in the past. I'm sorry and I won't do it again. It's very easy to say that. Depends on what that mistake was and why you made it and how you did it and everything like that. There are some people out there who have been cancelled and weirdly enough, those are people who have taken it very, very humbly. For example, Jenna Marbles. Okay.
Yes.
So she copped herself some cancellation. Well, before she probably was cancelled, she cancelled herself, to be fair. She was copying a lot of hate over some old videos that she'd made when she'd, sort of just broken out on YouTube and was doing things. And I hadn't even seen these videos, but apparently she was wearing blackface or something like that. I don't even understand the context of it. But here's the sort of deal. I have watched a lot of Jenna Marbles' videos over the years. I highly doubt that it was something that was actually deprivating towards, that another culture or anything like that. Or anything that was intended to be hateful or, and that's kind of what I get at. It's like, okay, yep, what she did was actually pretty tasteless. But is that as bad as, say, what we were talking about earlier with Bill Cosby and with, all of these other sort of people? oh no. Yet, here she is she's not in jail, but, she, as far as her, career is concerned, she's in the same sort of position, I guess.
I think Jenna's pretty safe in her position. She has a lot of people backing her. That, like I said, what she did was not great. Not great.
No, and nobody sits here and defends it. But yeah.
And even she herself says it was dumb. She's never done it again, and she's developed heaps since then. Her brand is different. She's a different person. And yeah, the severity of what she did is... if she'd done it now, yeah, sure, you can't.
Yeah, I just had a look at your what you were mentioning with the D&D episode in Community. And that was Ken Jeong with
It's not blackface so much as the way people have perceived it, because in that episode he is simply cosplaying as a dark elf.
As a dark elf.
Dungeons and Dragons, a dark elf is a dark-skinned elf with white hair. That's what he is cosplaying as. However, several communities have said that's wrong. He's making all these different accusations.
It doesn't...
What I think is out of proportion.
Yeah. It's I don't know. It's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird. I remember watching the episode. I didn't think anything of it. I actually thought it was sort of funny, because it was clear that he was playing a dark elf, as far as I'm concerned, right? Yeah, and perhaps that's where it's gone too far. And comes back to what I was saying before, guys. What was the intention of the thing? Sometimes that needs to be taken into account, right? Maybe you do need to look at these things with a lens to say, okay, well, sometimes you don't intend to offend somebody, but you actually do, right? It's the same, it's the same as like a guy at a bar that, hits on a woman. Sometimes it makes her uncomfortable. Okay. Sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, you need to consider how your actions will be received at all times. You can't just do things the way that you think you ought to be able to do them just because, some people accept it and some people don't. Because that's really what this all comes down to. There are plenty of people that maybe look at, the image of Jenna on, in her videos with the blackface and stuff on and think it's funny and think it's, it's harmless. Obviously there's people that don't for their reasons. But is that worthy of cancellation? With the Ken Jeong thing, I don't think that's worthwhile cancelling. That was a good episode of Community. If you actually watch it through, it's got nothing to do with anything racial whatsoever. In fact, that episode addresses some very serious mental health issues, if nothing else.
It's a great episode.
It's a fantastic episode. So, cancel it? No, I don't think that's right.
It also, it touched on things such as the change to Missy in Big Mouth. So, the voice actor who was voice acting for Missy, who is... I can't remember her actual ethnicity, but it was a Caucasian person voice acting a non-Caucasian character. And she said she was stepping down because it didn't feel right. I can't remember if she voluntarily stepped down or if she was pushed... Voluntarily stepped down. I'm being corrected from the back room. But then how far do you take that to changing the voice actor for a character? If we keep going down that route, then you're changing even, say, the gender of the voice actor. Now, a lot of animes, male anime characters are voiced by females.
Oh, yeah.
For example, even in Karen Weston, Bart Simpson is voiced by
a lady.
Cartwright.
Yes.
Do you go down that whole route of this is a misrepresentation? Yes, it's anime, or cartoons, anime. Yes, I know there's a distinction. Please don't at me on that.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
How far do you take it? Do you start saying, I want only males voice acting for males in any situation, and same for females? Where does it end?
Yeah, exactly. That's a fantastic point. Um, where does it end? Where do you draw that line? You know, okay, I get it. I get it sometimes. Okay, when you have perhaps perhaps a character whose race does form part of their identity in terms of their development. And that's not to say that it's the color of their skin that forms part of their identity. What I mean is their culture. Um, Sometimes, yeah, like, you know, if you've got a Tibetan monk, for instance, maybe you should cast somebody who is a Tibetan monk or someone with that sort of background, rather than, yeah, somebody else. But, yeah, at the same token, when it comes to you know, that's one side of it, right? The other side of it is this: acting, whether it be voice acting, whether it be live acting, whatever it might be. It is actually an art, right? You are an actor, becomes something that they're not. That's the crux of it. So, doesn't it go against the very craft of it if you say, well, actually, we want the character to be as close to the character as possible when we're casting? Or is it fair to say, well, if you have a very talented actor and they can play the part, let them fucking play it? That's the other side to it. And you know what? I kind of lean that other way. I don't mean to sound disrespectful or arrogant or anything, but that's just how I look at it. It is a craft. It is a profession. If someone's good for a role, then they should be in it.
Yeah, I agree. If someone's good for. Sorry, were you saying something?
Me?
Yeah, sorry. I thought I heard you say something.
Oh no, I was listening to what you were saying.
Oh, I agree. Like, culturally, it should be. Like, you definitely don't want a movie whitewashed. Like, gender and cultural diversity should be in the film and appropriately cast for those roles.
Of course.
Where you can, always appropriately cast.
Well, yeah, and that's a good point, right? Because it's not like you're going to, do a reboot of Sex and the City and then, cast you and I, Dal, as, Samantha and that other chick. Like, that's just not going to work. Although, you know what?
100% be a Samantha.
You know what? I would totally watch that. But that's there are some roles
I feel
where
like a lot of people would.
So,
I feel like a lot of people would.
would Kashababey be Mr. Big?
she'd have to be, wouldn't she?
I think so. I think she'd have to be.
I don't. Yeah, Samantha's the only one I know. Mr. Big and Samantha. I don't know the rest of them. Do they have names? It's not really important, but that's kind of the point. There are some. Cash is in chat right now. Yeah, Kasha, we've just cast you in the role of Mr. Big in our very terrible reboot of Sex and the City. Apparently, that's just happened. Deal with it. Deal with it. Anyway, so I guess to come back and answer the question, guys.
Yeah.
Does cancel culture need to be cancelled? It doesn't seem like it's a yes or no sort of thing, is it? Does it?
It's that really shitty answer of it depends.
Yeah.
There are situations where cancel culture is like, they're in the right. Yes, that is a shitty person. They should not be on the air. They should not be influencing millions potential people. Get them the fuck out of here. There are times where it's like, yes, what that person did 15 years ago was dumb. They have evolved since then. They're no longer that person. Yeah. It was like, actually, that's what happened to James Gunn on
Oh yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy. He said some dumb shit on Twitter. He did. But that was brought up from, what, a decade earlier or more?
It is.
To get him removed. And then he got reinstated.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just about to say, there are some people that seem to be able to get away from it, right? I don't know, it's almost like they're invincible. Doesn't matter what they do or say, they're able to just sort of come back. Hugh Grant many years ago. People wanted to cancel Hugh Grant, the actor Hugh Grant. I don't know. I'm fucking old, guys. Just follow. So Hugh Grant, he'd cheated on his wife multiple times because he's an actor and he's in a billion rom-coms. Anyway, people didn't care. Like, the dude just, like, showed up in, like, on Letterman or something and was like, oh, yeah, sorry about that. And then it was all good. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, and, he's still who he is today. Old as fuck. That's fine. But he's not the only example. There are other people out there. How much stupid shit has Kanye West done, guys?
My gosh.
Let me Google it.
how much stupid shit has he said? Like, stuff that if anybody else said it or did it, they'd be just gone. Like, if I said something that... Hell, if I tweeted what Kanye West tweeted through the week, I'd get cancelled immediately. And for those living under a rock or not on Twitter, either or, through the week, Kanye West he sent out a pro-life tweet, which, I don't know. We're not going to start a debate over pro-life or anything, but, obviously very insensitive, very, very tone-deaf, and, either he realised that for himself or Kim took his phone off him. All the same, the tweet's since been not cancelled, deleted. Look, now I'm just saying things are cancelled. I'm caught up in cancel culture. I'm just cancelling everything. But no, the tweet's been deleted. But guys, that moves us on to the other thing that I wanted to talk about actually, and what a sexy segue it was too. Kanye West. This week, aside from, fucking up on Twitter and still somehow not being cancelled, he has actually declared himself for the US presidential race. Oh my god.
Well, that's for sure.
The silence says it all. Oh boy. Thoughts? Like...
He's not getting my vote.
He's not getting your vote. Actually, Srenna, I want to ask, who does get your vote?
It depends. See, if we had Trudeau, I would pick Trudeau as our president, but we don't have Trudeau, so it's hard to find someone like that. You have to have that level of smarts, to get my vote.
One of the biggest problems here is everyone is laughing right to go, Kanye for president. It's not going to happen. We said the same shit about Trump. It's not going to happen. It happened.
It happened.
It's happening.
Oh, it's great. It's great. Oh boy. So the more you read, and if you haven't read about this, guys, don't worry. I'm going to enlighten you. And this is verbatim. This is verbatim what Kanye himself has said. Okay, so he is running this election. Now you're wondering, is he going Democrats or is he going Republican? Well, no, he's not going either. He's dropped Trump. Okay, he's dropped Trump and he's dropped the Republicans. Like, yeah, forget about them. He's got his own party going. It is called the Birthday Party. Yeah, I can't make this shit up, guys. And yes, he's receiving advice, of course, from Kim. And who better to have giving you political advice than Kim Kardashian? Also, on the other side, he's getting advice from Elon Musk, who's fully behind his presidential bid. If you don't believe me, just go and look at Twitter, guys. Like, it's all there. It's all there. Elon has said as much himself.
I don't want to believe you. Like, I just hope it's one big fever dream. Like, I have somehow fallen into an opium den, and this is what's happening.
Well, one thing we don't know is what his policies actually are. Aside from the pro-life tweet we saw get deleted, what do you imagine? Like, okay, so Trump Trump got in and he touted some crazy policy, and you know what? He got in all the same. You know, he was going to build a wall. He was going to repeal Obamacare. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. Like, do you guys have any ideas? Like, what would you expect to see as a piece of Kanye policy? What would you expect to see as one of his first executive orders once he gets into that office? Just assume he's getting in.
More festivals.
I was gonna say more parties or something like that.
I feel like
That's the only thing I can think of.
I feel like one of the positive things he might have is there might be more money and budget devoted towards the arts.
Yeah.
Genuinely, he
Yeah, that's
would
true.
probably get a lot more money devoted to culture, art, and things like that. So there might be a great artistic movement.
It might be good for them.
You know?
But how would you handle another outbreak though? You wouldn't be able to handle
Oh, I
that.
think Kim would handle that.
Oh, can you imagine?
Definitely. She'd be the one to handle that. She'd be the one wearing the pants.
I was fairly close-minded about Kim Kardashian until very recently. I will admit, I thought she was just an ahead, right? I thought pretty much nothing of her. Until I was talking to Superbully about it, and it educated me that no, after the incident in Paris,
Oh,
for
yeah.
those who aren't aware, she was held at gunpoint for several hours, and it changed her complete outlook on life. So she's been very proactive in many aspects of charities and benefiting people, and she's not this vapid person who I thought she was.
I think that's a great thing she's doing for people. That's fantastic.
It's horrible that it took
that.
that experience.
Oh, I know. It's
Oh, yeah.
awful, but I mean, it's good she's at least doing something now.
Yeah.
You know?
So if Kanye gets into presidency, then having Kim there could be a great thing.
Do you think that maybe she could be like the Ivanka to the current Trump? You know, like some people actually look at Ivanka Trump in the same light. I don't necessarily agree with everything that Ivanka does, but yeah, do you think that maybe that's the sort of role she plays in a Kanye presidency?
I honestly don't know anything about Ivanka, except that I'm pretty sure she hates her life.
Oh boy.
Like, you see how unhappy she is. She doesn't hold
Yeah,
his
she's
hand.
very unhappy.
Yeah. Doesn't hold his hand. Like, I'm pretty, you know what? I don't want to go into that because it's disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, look, Kanye for president. Boy, oh boy. What could I imagine? I would envision. Look, I'm just gonna go crazy on this because I actually don't think it's a legitimate thing, guys, and I'll explain why in a second. But yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go crazy. The anthem's gonna change. Okay, say goodbye to the Star Spangled Banner. You guys are gonna be singing. Well, you're gonna. You're gonna be singing "Runaway" from his hit album to Dark Fantasy. Okay, either "Runaway" or it's gonna be Dark Fantasy. Maybe Dark Fantasy. That seems like it's more appropriate for a national anthem. But yeah, if not that, then "Runaway." Okay. All right. So, Graduation. The album Graduation is going to be the curriculum for modern history. In all American schools. Okay. And you know what? That doesn't seem so bad when you really think about it. That album was fire. Well, look, kids are going to have school uniforms. They're not going to actually be uniforms as what we would see here in Australia. No, sir. They're just going to be clothing from Kanye's line. Okay. So that's going to be this is just me speculating. This isn't anything official, guys. Like I said, I'm just getting crazy with it. Yeah, what else? Oh yes, all words spelt with the letter C will actually be redefined in the US English Dictionary and respelt with the letter K. That's probably going to be pretty high up on the executive order list. So yeah, something as simple as couch. You in the United States, you will respell that as KOUCH. Yep. That's going to happen.
So everything
Oh.
beginning with C.
Is now spelt with Christmas. Christmas. Yep. You can look forward to that. Yep.
Church.
Yep. Church.
It's become church.
Yeah, no, well, no. The English language doesn't make sense, so it'll still say the ch
It'll
sound.
still sound.
Anyway,
Make it sound illiterate if that happens.
anyway,
Yes.
so anybody that is a fan of Kanye's music, and that includes yours truly. I do love me some Kanye music. Here's the deal, guys. Yeah, there you go. Dold Bridge. Can't imagine it. Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe you can imagine it. Or for the very reason I'm about to explain to you, maybe you don't have to imagine it and we can just laugh about it here and now. Fingers crossed. Look, the dude's got an album coming up. This is this is pretty obviously album promotion for Kanye. This is how he does. He does shit like this to promote an upcoming album. All right. What better way do you have of getting attention towards your music than, oh yeah, I'm going to run for president. Folks have done this before. Paris Hilton. I can't even remember what she was promoting, but actually it might have been music. It might have been she had an album coming up or something. Wanted attention. She actually created like a song and like made an official announcement and everything like that. Didn't actually run. Now Kanye might indeed run, but I can tell you what, the dude's not serious. He's clearly trolling. This is what Kanye does. So, yeah, I
But
would.
then what if he wins?
Oh, boy, oh boy. Boy, oh
If he
boy.
wins? But it'd be a great idea, and maybe he should be president if he is a savvy enough businessman, and it's not like a marketing division doing this, to say create an album called President or Running for President. And that's his entire thing. And people just completely blow it out of proportion. Becomes this massive worldwide viral trend. And then in late 2020, early 21, he drops this album called Running for President.
Yep.
That'd be fucking brilliant,
Mhm.
right? And then,
Yep.
you know what? Maybe he should be president if he's making ideas like that. Because what has Trump done?
Yeah, well.
He's a
Well.
horse loose in a hospital right now.
Before we move on, I just got to know, like, yeah, talking about, like, outbreaks and pandemics, because it's obviously still a very real problem in the United States is COVID. Like, sorry, but you guys just do not have this thing under wraps at all. You don't even have a handle on it. It's not your fault, Srenna. It's certainly your government's fault, though. Boy, oh boy, what can you see Kanye doing to get on top of the COVID pandemic?
I could see him donating money and stuff like that, helping people out, you know? Be like him helping people who are sick or in a tough situation and like being there for people, you know, starting like
Blame Ivanka. Yeah, sorry, in chat someone said blame Ivanka. Yeah, what did you think, Dal?
I think he'd help out more of the impoverished neighborhoods to have better healthcare, to be able to take care of themselves. Or, I mean, if we're going for silly answers or actual answers, what are we going for here?
Well, that sounded like an actual answer. Throw your silly one at me.
And an actual answer would be, help the impoverished neighborhoods, get healthcare in there, and that, or put in an actual military martial law, and if you're outside between these hours, you go to jail. The silly answer
But there'd
is
be a lot of people in jail if that happened.
Yeah, no
maybe.
kidding.
We just put them on an island somewhere with enough resources to keep them self-contained. Like, basically, Lord of the Flies, but with people who aren't being law. Which is, I suppose, part the actual and silly answer, as well as he will withhold the next album drop until everyone gets the fuck inside.
Oh,
That's the name of the album, Get the Fuck Inside.
get the fuck inside. I like it. I like it. Oh boy, yeah. Just orders everyone inside and then. Oh, Christmas Island. Oh, yikes. No, well, I don't know. It's weird because when you say, because everyone's going outside there at the moment. Everyone's like not wearing masks and they're all doing the wrong things. But that's because nothing's actually getting enforced properly. We had jail sentences implemented for people that breached quarantine requirements. We have fines for people that breach social distancing requirements. And here's the thing, the police actually came out and, well, I know here, the police actually came out and enforced that shit. Like, there are pubs that have been closed down for not meeting requirements. The police showed up undercover and caught them not doing what they're supposed to do. So they were closed down. People have received fines on the spot out in the street for not remaining apart. There was one guy, he'd come back from overseas and he was ordered into hotel quarantine. He actually escaped from the hotel to go and be with his girlfriend. Guess where he's at right now? He's in jail. That guy's in jail. And here's the thing, he's like the only one that I know of. So, when you actually enforce rules, when the rules are actually made and they're implemented quickly, that shit works. We Australians know, and that's not the only thing we have to show that we know. The same can be said for gun control. Let's not go into that, but we know. So, guys, crazy thing that I think Kanye would do to battle the COVID situation. Yeah, I'm going to go back to his music on this. Here's what I think this is my silly answer, of course. I think that he will actually, he will send out copies of the single, Stronger, to each and every single US hospital. And, all COVID patients will actually be treated to that song just playing over and over again to make them harder, better, faster, stronger, until they're better. And look, we'll see how that treatment goes. All right. Also, credit to Daft Punk for the original lyrics. Well, that was a lot of fun. I love talking about Kanye. I love it. It's just a good time, always. Yes. I'm a fan of Harla in chat says, "Oh God, kill me then. I hate that song." Look, I am a fan of the original Daft Punk song, to be fair. Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger. Go, check that out on, Apple Music, Spotify, whatever it is. Moving on to our next topic, guys. And I don't know, this is something we've been talking about a lot lately, is next-gen consoles, okay?
Yeah.
Now, something that has sort of arisen this week is, NBA 2K in particular. On the PlayStation Store, you can currently see it listed as a pre-order copy for PlayStation 5. And it is indeed $10 whole US dearer than the current copy of the new NBA 2K game. Available on PlayStation 4. Now, of course, people immediately picked up on that. NBA 2K, very popular game franchise. Everyone loves it. 2K did come out and defend the price rise. They've said that, look, games are more expensive to make now, guys. Video games haven't had a price rise in a long time. Video game, indexation's a thing. Look, $10 is $10. It's not that much. You can pay it. Yeah. And of course I paused there. So, why do we care? Why are we worried about that? Well, the question I have here is, is this a trend about to start? Are next-gen games in for a price hike?
Probably. If my understanding is correct, the increase in price hike is yes, games are probably, I don't know if they're harder to create, but you probably have game devs potentially learning a new software to create on, a new engine to create with, so it might take a little longer. But that being said, these games are being created for PC, for PS5 and Xbox, whatever generation XXXXX it is. They're going to be brought to PC, and we'll be using the same engine. The price is probably going to be cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the excuse is kind of dumb too. We'll always see price hikes in new-gen games, and it's always relative with inflation and whatnot. I don't think they should be raising the price, but I'm also not surprised.
If they do raise the price, I can see people going more towards PC. Because it's going to be cheaper for people in the long run to play all their favorite games.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah, sorry, go on.
You go.
Well, I was going to point this out. So a new generation console is going to set you back, what, $1,000 maybe? I think that's the price tag. Yeah. What has been pointed out to me, the hardware that is in these things, it's actually quite impressive. To get a PC set up to match it, you've got to sink at least $2,000 into it, like $2,000 into a PC setup to sort of match the hardware that you're running with in a new gen Xbox and a new gen PlayStation. Probably you do better if you're savvy, and no doubt you could be, but that's just sort of what's been explained to me, right? Maybe that, if I'm sitting here talking about that, maybe that is something that gets taken into account when these, devs are, marketing console games. They go, well, yeah, sure, maybe you can get the game cheaper on PC. Good luck, being better off in the long run by the time you actually pay for a PC. Yeah, maybe they have us a little bit stuck in that sense. But something else I wanted to ask you guys about is this. Do you think if right now, bear in mind when these consoles are coming out, it's actually right around the corner, okay? So if you go ahead and buy a game like NBA 2K21 or 20, whatever it is, or you go ahead and buy a game like Cyberpunk 2077, do you think it's fair if you buy that game that you then, for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, whatever it might be, and then, you move on to the next gen because you're a great gamer and you just do that. Do you think it's fair that then you pay for that game again?
No. I don't think it's fair. But I've heard some people say it. They'll buy Skyrim on PS3, then Skyrim PS4, and then Skyrim again on PC. So like, devs are fucking cheering. They get the triple dip.
They love that, yeah. Well, PC Skyrim players, they were actually treated quite nicely with the remaster. So if you had the PC copy of Skyrim and the DLC already purchased, you could just go ahead and download the remaster for free. That was the thing.
I was quite happy with that.
Yeah. Console players weren't treated as nicely, unfortunately.
Really, they had to repurchase.
Yeah, it was...
What you in for?
Whoa.
Baby, what you in?
Sorry, I really like that song. I just decided to put it on. Yes, so console players, if you had Skyrim, the original Skyrim on the PlayStation 3, you then had to go out and buy the remaster on the PlayStation 4. Yeah, and that's exactly what happened. I was a sucker in that sense. You know what I did? I had a PlayStation 3 and I had an Xbox 360. I bought Skyrim on the PlayStation 3, and then I learned that the DLC was going to be exclusive to Xbox for the first 12 months. So I went and bought a copy on the Xbox 360 and played it through on that. Yeah. And then, of course, this gen, I don't need to retell this story. I only picked up the PlayStation 4. I bought the remaster again on this gen. Using Skyrim as an example of, devs making a lot of money off people by, not being nice to them. Yeah, Bethesda are laughing all the way to the bank because I'm sure there are, like, not everybody's like me, but I'm sure there are a lot of people, like you, Dal, who've at least bought a couple of copies of the game, right? But yeah, here's the thing. Why I was using Cyberpunk and 2K as examples with my hypothetical. We actually know what each of those two studios are doing with those two games. So, CD Projekt Red, because, they are just the second coming of Jesus or some shit. They're just a unicorn. All right. Yeah, not only are they not releasing a game until it's absolutely ready to go, but also, if you buy the current gen copy of Cyberpunk 2077, if you then upgrade to the next console, you'll be able to access it that way. Like, you'll have the game free to install, download,
That's
purchase.
pretty
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely amazing. And, hey, like, look, thank you. Thank you, guys. That's exactly what we need. Harlot and Demons. Yeah, there you go. Harlot and Demons had PS3, Xbox 360 Legendary, PS4 Legendary and Remastered on PC. Yeah. So, Todd Howard owes this next holiday to you, Harlot and Demons, in chat. But yeah, anyway. So, 2K, of course. Given what I've just explained as the scenario here, they had a price hike in the PlayStation 5 game. They have come out and confirmed, yeah, you can buy the game on PS4, and then if you want it on PS5, guess what? You're going to buy it again.
Yeah. It's pretty dirty. If there's a massive change in the game engine, I can understand why they're recharging. If it's just remastered, right? If it's just a remaster, slight twinge in graphics, and it looks a little bit prettier, that's dirty. Yeah, like you got done with Skyrim. But if it's from the ground up a new game, or if it's simply just like a port to a new gen, that's fucked.
Mm-hmm. Well, with a lot of these games, like, Madden's very much the same, right? Like, they'll release it, they'll build it on the Frostbite engine or whatever it is, and they'll have it devved towards the next gen graphics, and what they do is they just scale it down for the current gen and release it there too. So it's nothing to them to for you to pay the same price for this game and then go on to the other game. Coming back to the pricing of games, guys, I do want to play devil's advocate for a second here because, look, from my point of view anyway, or from what I've noticed, games actually haven't gone up in price in a long time. In fact, maybe they've gone down a little bit. Maybe you could argue. But, certainly if I go back 5-10 years for a new release game, and I'm thinking about it in Australian dollars here, so I hope the US dollars catches up with me. You were paying the same for a new release game then. And I remember, I would go, again, I'm going to use Madden as an example. I remember paying $80, $90, $100 for a brand new copy of Madden 2008. Okay, on the PlayStation 3.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation 3? Yeah, PlayStation 3, I think it was. Same amount of money that you'd spend on the new release of Madden today.
Okay.
And same can be said, I think. I remember, actually, I spent less on the remaster for Skyrim on PlayStation 4 than what I spent on either copy of Skyrim on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Granted, that's a reboot, but... or a remaster. So, I can kind of see where they're coming from. That being said, that is still a lot of money to pay for a video game.
As well as the point that back then, when you bought that game, was it on disc?
Was on a disc.
Right. So, considering the technological advancements in society, considering the speeds of internet, you can download a game pretty quick. Most people, I'd say overnight, right? overnight. It's pretty fair to say.
Mm-hmm.
So you might not play it on launch day, but you'll definitely play it the next day should the servers allow. Login servers.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair that they can charge you $10 extra if you're getting a digital copy. It should be $10 cheaper if you're getting digital only, because they are saving how much money on not having to pay for production for someone to make a disc version of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's bullshit, I think. That might be why things are cheaper on PC, is everything is digital. 90 to 80% of things, probably. You know, you can't download RAM yet, but...
Yet. Well... Yeah, I mean, you can buy digital games on console, and we've talked about this in the past, of course. Yeah, it seems to just be more and more viable, or it makes more and more sense to, pick up a digital copy of a game than buy the disc, because even when you buy the disc at release on day one, there's a day one patch that you've got to sit there and wait to download. And it's it's not using as much space, so if you're worried about storage, still go and buy discs. But yeah, you're still sitting there waiting for something to download.
Don't you still have to download the game from the disc onto your hard drive?
You have to install it, but it doesn't use as much space.
Okay. Do you play Call of Duty on your...
Oh my god, don't get me started on Call of Duty.
No, let's start there.
Okay.
Call of Duty on your PlayStation?
I do. I have a digital copy of Call of Duty, though.
Right.
Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, I know, and that's why I went with a digital copy of Call of Duty, because it doesn't matter whether you buy a disc or whether you download a digital copy, guys. Where Dal is going here, I'll let Dal explain it, actually.
No, you go first. Just make sure we're on the same path. You go first.
Oh, well, what I was going to say is Call of Duty takes up half of your fucking hard drive. Whether you've got a disc or whether you download a digital copy. It is just... I don't know. I don't know why, but it just does. Dal, is that where you were going?
Yeah, that as well as load times. So if you're going to play a game, it'll be faster playing it off a hard drive than it will a disc.
Mm-hmm.
You have to locate the memory inside the disc. It's going to take a lot longer as opposed to a digital version. But yeah, you're right. So I almost have one hard drive, one SSD dedicated to Call of Duty, and I don't even have the multiplayer game yet. It's 115 gig for a module of the game. If I want to get it, I have to delete everything off it just to get the full version.
Yeah. Yes, in chat, COD is nearly as big as Red Dead Redemption 2. Absolutely, 110% it is. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption, it's massive. It is a very, very big game. Here's the thing, though. It is a very, very big game. It's not just, you fighting other players and, a pretty short single-player campaign. Let's be real about that. Yeah, you playing multiplayer against a bunch of other players. Like, yeah, I don't know how... As I said, I don't know how they justify COD being that big in terms of storage space. But yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 is actually a massive, massive fucking game. Yeah, so when you see how much space it takes up on your hard drive, you're not surprised. You're like, yeah, holy shit, this is pretty much a whole fucking universe on my console right now. Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now. The full-size RDR2 is 150 gig, and Modern Warfare's is almost a base 175 without patches.
Without patches. Yeah, and that's big. We've talked about the patches before. They're fucking huge.
Yeah.
They're huge.
Oh
boy.
I think we might have joked on this one of the previous podcasts, but game companies are going to have to start... So I will appreciate a price hike if they start selling physical copies, but they are, in fact, an SSD. You give me a fully preloaded SSD with a game? Sure. That's pretty fucking good. I'll take that.
Imagine it.
I might have a bigger computer for SSD base, but that's about it.
But yeah. Do you see... and we've talked about this before. Already you have the same sort of model on Xbox already, where if you have Xbox Gold or Live or whatever it's called, yeah, you almost have like a Netflix type of subscription access to games. Do you think that that's just going to become a norm moving forward? It's become very popular and whatnot there.
You've got that with the Epic Game Store as well.
You do, exactly. Yeah, I use Xbox as an example, but Epic is very much there. Steam's been around for a long time too.
Yeah. Epic, Origin, I think Good Old Games have something similar as well. But you might be right. You have a Netflix subscription to games, which could be interesting. I don't know how it would hold up. Because what if the game goes out of season and it's no longer optional? And you're like, oh shit, everyone's playing their version, but I can't play mine. I then have to pay my subscription fee for my Netflix of games, as well as a new download of the game that I have to pay for.
Yeah, it's well, that's the sort of problem that you have with PlayStation Plus, right? So if you're on PlayStation Plus, you have X many free games available to you in a month. And then it changes, and those games go. If you haven't claimed them, then too bad. And you've got a new lot of free games. Yeah, that's the sort of deal. On the Xbox model, as I understand it, it is just like Netflix in the sense that, okay, the game's there and it's there. I don't know how it works in terms of, with Netflix, of course, a TV series goes off or a movie leaves or whatever it might be. I don't know how that all works. I imagine that the way that it does work, though, is, well, as you know, Microsoft themselves actually acquire dev studios and they buy the rights to games and everything like that. So I don't think it works the same way as TV series and movies in terms of distribution. I think once Microsoft have it, they have it. And so they can just continue to offer it on their platform.
Potentially. But so, for example, if you're on the Xbox Game Pass, you can have access to Halo MCC, right? Perfect. So that goes out of season. You have paid, for example, let's say it's there for a year. You might be paying a total of, $60 for a year of playing Halo. It then goes off season. You have to pay another $70, $80, $90 to get all of those DLCs again. So you're paying effectively double over a year, 2 years. If it follows that same...
If it follows, yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
They have to still pay for the rights to create another MCU game. Yeah, I don't, Harlot, I don't know that that's actually where that's going. Yeah, to be honest with you, it looks like all of the Marvel stuff is very much going down So in chat, I'll just read this out for the purpose of the podcast. Yeah, sorry, there's some background noise. Yeah, actually no. If Microsoft buys WB Studios, they have to still pay for the rights to create another MCU game. So they own a studio that created the game, but not the license to the rights. Yes, Harlot, that's 110% correct. Yeah, Warner Brothers wouldn't have MCU rights anyway, but yeah, I know where you're going. No, as I was saying a second ago, the Marvel stuff very much seems to be going down a Sony route, down a PlayStation route. You've had the Amazing Spider-Man. Iron Man just got released in VR on PlayStation, and there's an Avengers game coming. So yeah, I think all the MCU stuff is going down the PlayStation route. But yeah, all the same. All the same. Coming back to the initial issue, and I want to sort of circle back to this sort of question, guys. Just next gen. What do you expect with games on next gen consoles?
As in PS5 and Xbox X?
Yeah, whatever they're
going to be the same but prettier.
Yeah, like 4K, 8K resolution.
I mean, the ideal is that they can do 4K 120 FPS, right? That's the ideal. The specs they have, can they do it?
Oh, Surely.
Okay, can they do that while streaming?
Oh boy. Boy, oh boy.
Because right now, you stream from a PS4 direct to like remote play straight to Twitch, you're gonna get dropped frames like a motherfucker.
You
Your
are.
CPU can only decode so much and stream at an uplink, like unless there's only so much you can do.
There, yeah. It is interesting. To date, console support for streaming, it's not terrific. let's just put it that way. They the most they are able to do really is automatically connect to your Twitch and use chroma key. If you have a green screen or a blue screen, in fact, if you're streaming off PlayStation, it automatically enables chroma key for you, and that's about the most that you get. There's no overlays, there's no integration or anything like that. If you wanna use anything else, you've got to use a capture card. And to be honest with you, that's probably something that you can expect next gen. I don't know that the next gen consoles are going to support streaming, and like to the extent that maybe we'd like them to. Honestly, I think that Sony and Microsoft and anybody else who's making a console today, they know that capture cards exist, and they know that we access the most amount of features through streaming that way. So I don't think they give a fuck, to be honest with you. And given that, what is it's like a couple $100 maximum for a streamer to go and pick up a capture card. Yeah, I think they figure, you know what, if you want to stream off our console, you can go and do that, if you don't like how it's currently formatted. So,
well, I mean, an Elgato capture card is $330.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, that's an extra expense, but
before they decide to update the whole streaming thing, you might wait to see what happens with their consoles for what they have so far to see what the response is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if they get enough clutch, then they will obviously have to change something over time if people don't like what they're doing,
I think it's an interesting point.
Unless they...
Yeah, sorry, go on.
Sorry, you go.
No, you go.
I insist.
No, I'm the host, and I'm telling you, speak.
Yeah, and I'm the guest. We can both play this card. I'd like to hope that they've stress tested for playing a game at a high refresh rate, like even 60 FPS. You'd want to hope they've managed to stress test for that as well as encoding. Do you have to do a first radar?
No. Someone just said something nice in chat. I was just giving them a down. Continue.
Lovely. Because for them to go back and change their entire production on the next gen consoles would be in the billions.
Mm-hmm.
I assume they've already started shipping them out and making them, so...
Oh, easily. Yeah. You'll catch me on stream when I am streaming from the console. I will forever complain about streaming from a console and how they need to make it better. I don't expect it to be better. It's still... It is what it is. I'll just need to go and pick up a capture card. Don't worry, I'll do that. But boy, oh boy. Yeah, the point that you make earlier, Dal, about hardware and being able to support playing a game at crazy resolution, and then also streaming it. I think I don't think that you can have your cake and eat it. I don't think that what they're packing can actually support that. It's sad. But yeah, I think that's the reality of it. I think if you're playing a game that has that sort of, resolution where it's, fucking the most realistic thing you've ever seen, I'd say that you're going to have to reduce your reduce your resolution pretty significantly on stream to be able to successfully stream that game, whatever it might be.
I don't know what the scaling options is for when you stream straight from PS4. Can you set that, say your game is running at 1920 by 1080, can you save an output at 720, or do you only get the source value?
Yeah, you pretty much just get the source value.
Whereas you need to be able to say upload or output at 720, because
it's
how
a
many
problem.
Australians do you know that can watch 1080p consistently?
Yeah, it's not real, and we experience that issue, don't we, guys? Even streaming Skyrim, we will have a crash occasionally when there's just too much going on in the game for the console to continue to support loading the game and also streaming it. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Yeah. Usually it's when we're doing something stupid, but yeah, boy oh boy. You can watch 1080 comfortably, even streams at 1080. Yeah. But here's the deal, like not everybody can harlot. Australian, just in chat there. If you've got high speed internet on the NBN and I don't know, you've avoided whatever problems everybody else has, then excellent. I'm really happy for you. But Australian internet generally is potato. It's potato internet. You hear me say it all the time. So rip. And look, hey, well, actually no, mine's through Vodafone. It does pretty well though, but all the same, you're at the mercy of the NBN. And look, let's not go into that. Well, let's look forward to next gen and whatever it brings, guys. Speaking of bringing and gen, and well, actually, this is completely unrelated, but let's move on to the next topic all the same. Ninja. So last time we saw Ninja, guys, well, what had happened? Mixer closed down. Microsoft closed down Mixer. So anybody streaming on Mixer was able to go over to Facebook Gaming. That included both Ninja and Shroud. Facebook Gaming offered double their existing contracts on Mixer. So for Ninja, that was a $60 million offer. He turned that down, which meant that Mixer had to pay out his contract. So consider, what was he on Mixer for? Like 8 months? Yeah, 8 months, $30 million.
That's a short amount of time.
Well done.
Well, it makes sense. Mixer thought they were going to be the next big shit, but they were not able to meet the deliverables in their contract for Shroud or Ninja, so overnight.
Yeah, yikes. Ninja laughing all his way to the bank. Shroud very much was too. Oh, here we go. We've got a Kylo interruption, guys. Okay, come here. Yeah, come here. No? Okay, you can go over there. Alright. Never mind. He's coming back. He's
Just go pick up my baby.
Come here. Alright. Oh, okay.
He is a giant of a dog with like
Oh,
body of that, but he's got like the soul of a chihuahua.
he does. He's ridiculous.
Thinks he's a lap dog.
He does think he's a lap dog.
Like,
Look at him.
Look at him.
Look at him.
Big wuss.
Oh boy. Yeah, you're a sook.
Don't
Oh.
miss this. I love dogs, so like this is just adorable.
Is there a mod in chat? Can we get the Kylo command, please?
Basically, call Kylo.
Oh boy.
Is it SO Kylo?
Yeah, it's just exclamation point Kylo. Yeah, you got it. Oh no, not shout out, just exclamation point Kylo. You just gave a shout out to some random streamer.
It's his happy day.
Hit the wrong thing.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. Anyway, Ninja laughing all the way to the bank. As I said, $30 million for 8 months of work. Yeah, like well done, bro. Like I applaud the guy. A lot of people, like aside from wondering what is going on with Dr. Disrespect, the other question on the tip of everybody's lips is, where's Ninja going next? Obviously, he's not just going to stop streaming. The dude is still worth more than his 30 million that he's picked up. He's got more to do. He's got more to prove, I'm sure. Where's he going? Well, Maybe we got an answer, maybe we didn't through the week. Ninja actually streamed this week on YouTube. Guys, did anyone see the stream? Have you seen clips from the stream? Thoughts?
I haven't
What are you doing?
seen the stream, but I have heard the feedback of the stream where it was almost like it was a very tactical move in more of a flex of what he can still do. Like on Mixer, he had like a couple thousand people watching him, which is amazing on
Mixer?
a platform that's dead.
Yeah.
But on his YouTube stream, he did his short, basically test stream. He was pulling upwards of 120,000 people,
Watching
which is
him.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
You see those numbers during like League of Legends esports tournaments on Twitch. It's nuts, and that's him saying, "This is what I can bring to you.
Okay.
What is your offer?" That's my estimation. That's him negotiating. I can pull these numbers. What platform is willing to pay?
Yeah. That's definitely the sense that I got from it too, was just like a flex stream. He was obviously already, he's established on Twitch, he has all of his Twitch followers, and he has all of these followers on YouTube as well.
Actually no. Well, he's established on Twitch, yes, but his account was removed.
Was it? I could have sworn.
It wasn't just like shadow banned. It wasn't just a hidden account. It is 100% gone. Ninja's account was removed. In the violent way.
Well,
Unless they've reinstated it.
no, it's still there.
Really?
Yeah, there you
Okay.
go.
Yeah, I've just checked it. They've put it back. So when he first
When he left, yeah, I know. Yeah,
So I mean, you can see his most recent broadcast was last year.
exactly.
So they had completely removed his account. They'd gotten rid of all of his videos. You couldn't find him anymore. Looks like they've put it back. But yeah, that's what they have done. So my point is moot now.
No. Well, interesting. Yeah, I believe you, because here's the thing. Like, you look at this screen here, guys. Do you see a partner tick anywhere? Like, yeah, they've obviously done something with that account. But yeah, look, he's still sitting there, you know, someone that hasn't streamed on here since, last year. So 11 months ago. He's still sitting there with 14.7 million followers on Twitch.
So
And
pretty comfortable.
Yeah. So I don't think he's worried about coming back. If he does come back to Twitch. But yeah, obviously the guy still commands an audience on YouTube too. So when he was streaming on Twitch still, and I think when he was still streaming on Mixer as well, he was uploading highlights and things like that to YouTube too. Things like the Drake stream and whatnot, you can go and watch those on YouTube. So obviously the guy has a decent following on YouTube. So yeah, goes online and just lights the sky up. You'd never be able to dream of having that many viewers at one time in a stream. It's crazy. I'm happy to see all you guys there, and that just blows me away as it is. Let alone 100 and something thousand. That's crazy. But boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ninja, what a flex. And I think what you're saying is right. I think perhaps he is certainly at the table with a couple of people at the moment. And I think he kind of just got a one-up on those people. Because, I think at the moment, especially with the current economic situation, like there are esports organizations out there getting the Triple P loan that is supposed to be accessible by, small businesses that are struggling. You're talking about, FaZe Clan, which is like a absolutely massive esports organization, right? And they're out taking this loan. So I don't know, either they're in trouble or they're just taking advantage. Maybe it's the latter. But all the same, the market isn't great economically for anybody. And look, Twitch and YouTube would certainly be looking at how well they've done without Shroud and Ninja. Twitch in particular has had a lot of growth in the absence of those guys. So for them, they're like, well, you know what? We don't actually need you to continue to grow. You're great, but we're not going to shell out anywhere near as much as what Mixer did. Mixer needed to pay you. And you know what? Facebook need to pay you because they need you to have any form of chance at growing. But you know what? We're good. So I'd say that that's kind of a bargaining chip he's facing at the table. So to be able to like come online on YouTube and just go, bam, I'm ninja bitches. It probably that's probably what his purpose was, and you know what, he probably succeeded in that sense. Serena, what did you think about it all?
I think he's done phenomenal so far. He has like 20 million people on his so far. He's doing really well on YouTube for like someone who just starts out. They're not going to be the next. Like you said, is established, so people know who he is. People are going to see him since he's not anymore. Of course, people are going to go check him out on YouTube. It's Ninja.
Yeah, absolutely. He's kind of like an institution. Like, where kids are concerned, you know, hell, like, yeah, they idolize a guy. Like, there are kids who are growing up now that will idolize Ninja like I idolize Tom Brady. Like, yeah, you know, like, that's just where he's at in terms of all of that sort of stuff. Harlot and Demons in chat. I got clipped. You know, what's new? But also, mention the fact that Tfue has been cheating. Look, that's kind of Tfue's style of playing. The guy does nothing but expose glitches to win. Like, I've been saying this for a long time. I'm not saying that he's a trash gamer, but look, he can lose to a nobody, is what I'm saying, in a fair fight. That's all it is. If you want to sit there and try and tell me that Cloakzy didn't carry his ass through every duos championship they ever won, then good luck, because you can't. That's the reality of it. Cloakzy did carry him. Tfue owes any popularity he has to that. In terms of esporting, Tfue otherwise makes some great content. Never forget, you don't actually have to be good at a game to make good content. Tfue makes good content. So, you know, well done, Tfue. But yeah, no, you're not as good as you probably think you are. So, thanks for raising that point there, guys. Yeah, well, Ninja, what do you think he does next? Is he going to YouTube? Is he coming back to Twitch? Like, what's his move?
I mean,
I guess it really depends on like what happens with YouTube. You know how well it goes. If it goes really well, why he'll come back here? Switch, you know, it's going really well for him. I don't see why anyone would come up with shit like that. But if he really misses Twitch and really misses the community, of course he's gonna come to Twitch because that's where he started. You know.
His smartest move would be going to YouTube. Honestly, he has a 23.9 million following there.
Mm-hmm.
He already has heaps of content. He's known there. And he's kind of burnt his bridge with Twitch a little bit. I feel like he would probably make more money at YouTube, and it makes sense because of the discoverability.
Yeah, well, yeah, I just don't know where it goes in terms of like contract. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know who comes and pays him and what they're going to pay him. Bear in mind, Valkyrie got paid something stupid to leave Twitch not so long ago to go to YouTube.
Really?
Yeah. So based on what she was paid, I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what Ninja's asking price would be, because I suppose it kind of screws YouTube up in that sense, because he can always say, yeah, well, look, you paid Valkyrie this much, so
Yeah.
I am Ninja. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, as I said, Twitch kind of sit in a pretty comfy negotiation spot at the table, because they, you know, and don't forget, they've recently inked some pretty big deals themselves with the likes of Pokimane and Dr. Disrespect. Whatever's going on with him, they still ink those deals. And if they're trying to get out of that deal, then that's going to be expensive in and of itself. They've kept a couple of other streamers too. And yeah, like I said, Twitch don't really need well, I suppose they could argue that they don't need Ninja to grow and to continue to be the dominant streaming platform. So yeah, I just don't know who actually comes to the table, is what I'm saying. The only platform out there that seems to be willing to pay and sort of submit is actually Facebook Gaming. But at the same token, we've said this before, Facebook Gaming is Facebook Gaming.
Some of the biggest differences here in terms of what will make the best platform for streaming. Now, Twitch, the only reason Twitch has the position that it has is purely because they were there first. They got in first. They were the most established. So people are like, oh yeah, you watch streamers? You go to Twitch. YouTube gaming, it's a thing, undeniably. But it's not the first thing that comes to mind when you think of streaming. However, that could easily change. And one of the reasons it's so hard to get big on Twitch is discoverability. YouTube and Facebook have that massive advantage. Do you know what the stats are to port someone or to bring someone from Twitter, from YouTube, from whatever external platform that you almost need to build your community from, to then bring them into? It is hard.
Oh,
really
yeah.
hard.
Oh, boy. Like, the three of us are really lucky here. We're all Twitch affiliates, so we're doing okay. People see us to some extent, like we're watched, right? But there are so many streamers out there here on Twitch who, unfortunately, it's not that they're making bad content, but yeah, discoverability is just really, really fucking hard. They can't scrap two viewers together, unfortunately. Yeah. So, boy, I agree with you 110%. When you're a guy like Ninja, you don't really give a fuck about that. You've done all those hard yards. You're just, everyone knows who you are. So, yeah, I guess you sort of ask, what's his motivation? What does he want to do? What does he want to achieve? What is most comfortable for him?
Exactly. He does whatever the fuck he wants right now. And I heard this on, I think it was Devin Nash and Harrisella talking on their channel. Right. He has built his name up to a point where if you type in just the word ninja in Google, he is the first result for a few things, not the ancient Japanese ninja, right? That's what he's built, and I'm aware that the algorithm works in different ways, but you don't see, anything on the first page. It is all Ninja, Tyler Blevins, Ninja Games, Ninja YouTube. That's it.
All that, yeah. No, that's exactly right. He's next level in terms of discoverability. He doesn't need to worry about being discovered.
Yeah.
In fact, there's people out there that want him to discover them. That's where he's at. Yeah. So that's, as you say, he could do whatever he wants. In fact, there's been some speculation out there that he might even go and just like start his own platform.
I was gonna say he could do something because he has a name.
Speculation. Yeah, nothing official. Yeah.
I doubt he ever would. The investment required for that is astronomical. For one, it didn't work for Microsoft. Microsoft, okay? Granted, they didn't do it properly, but...
I'm going to be right back.
Yeah, sure. He'd be in the same position as Mixer. No viewer base, right? He'd have to compete with YouTube gaming, Facebook gaming, Twitch, and Brime? I admit though. Sorry? So Brime is a thing happening on Twitter at the moment. They just call the Brime or Brime, and they tout themselves as being the best, a new streaming service. We believe gaming is fun. See you soon. They have a Discord, and they're claiming to be a new platform to stream on, right? And some of the biggest theories were that Dr. Disrespect, that Shroud, and Ninja, I can count, were going to form an alliance and all move to Brime. Or they would form under a secret Spotify game streaming platform where you could play all the DC Maze Track free music. That's my favorite. But no, I think it's more likely he'll go to YouTube. More than likely. Just seems like the
discoverability is just there, you know?
exactly the fact that if you're on YouTube, you got to recommend it. You're already there. Oh, recommended Ninja? Sure, click. You're already there. You're straight to the site, rather than click a link, go to an external website, then to that person. It's much harder. Same with Facebook gaming. You're already on that infinite feed. Oh, they're playing Call of Duty. Watch that. And then you're already there. You're already a viewer. It's just that much easier. Granted, like we're saying, he doesn't need the discoverability. People know Ninja, you know? I've never even seen the guy stream. But I know of him. Just from everyone else talking about him. You know, he's 29 years old, and he's worth over, what, $30-40 million?
It's enough, yep.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Still really well for
Yeah,
himself.
he is. And it's just, when I see that his age, and I'm like, oh god, it makes me feel depressed.
Really?
It's a killer.
Oh man.
You guys are the same age?
Exact same. I'm 29. Ninja's 29.
Oh man.
You're not 29.
Yeah, I'm 29.
So what you're saying is I've got a year. I've got 12 months to catch up.
Yeah, okay, 12 months,
with-
I want to see you in the $40 million range.
Oh boy. Boy, imagine it. Now I saw an interesting comment back in chat. Yeah, here we go. If so, Swirlboy45 said if it was not Twitch, people wouldn't be known.
I disagree. We look at Twitch because everyone knows Twitch, and but like I said earlier, that's where their platform got in early, they know what's going on. YouTube doesn't have people knowing that troll. No, that's, again, not true. So, trolls can help if you have like a highlight reel showing how much you can destroy a troll, but a lot of the people higher up, so, yes, Ninja, you got people like Summit1G. People built their viewership on external platforms, such as YouTube, where you would watch the CSGO finals, where you'd watch highlights from those things, from LOL Title 1? You know,
Yep.
you'd watch the League of Legends finals, you see this guy have this massive following, all his highlight reels on YouTube. YouTube is a discovery platform. Recommended. That's discoverability. Twitch doesn't have it. So I appreciate it, Small Boy, but I disagree with you.
Yes, I know what you mean. I think if you're talking about discoverability, 110%. Twitch isn't a platform for discoverability though. Twitch is a platform that you're on. You've got to market yourself. And yeah, as you point out, you have content, or you're referred to in content on YouTube. You're great on Twitter, assuming you know how to use Twitter. And you do need to know how to use Twitter for it to actually benefit you in any way, shape, or form. You manage a good community on Discord. I don't know, you have a billboard fucking somewhere. Like, however it is you get people... Yeah. However it is that you get people in to watch your stream, that's on you. But yeah, if you're talking about the platform itself, I'm interested by the comment in chat because in a way I agree with it in this. Twitch is today what Facebook used to be back when MySpace was a thing. You think about like many years ago, MySpace reigned the internet, and Facebook was just this cool new thing. Or it wasn't even new. It was just this cool thing that someone pointed out that they were on that wasn't Bebo, and yeah, you could just go and join Facebook, and a few of your friends were on it, or whatever. And it was cool. I can't think of another way to describe it. Facebook used to be cool. And then the world discovered Facebook. You know, the social network came out. The movie, of course. Your parents got on there, your grandparents, your aunts and uncles, and then Facebook turned to shit. Twitch currently, if I'm walking down the street, okay, and then someone asks me, you know, what do you do? What do you do? And I go, I stream on Twitch. They go, what is Twitch? And you know what? It's cool. It's cool because random person on the street doesn't know what Twitch is. That's where Twitch is not new. Okay, it's not at that point where it's a brand new platform. It is very much established, but unless you're on Twitch or unless you're someone that is in our scene, in our community or whatever, you don't actually know what Twitch is. The only way that you even hear Twitch said in mainstream media is back when people were talking about Ninja and his breakout and everything like that. Folks are like, oh yeah, Ninja, he's a streamer on Twitch. And that's the only call out that Twitch got in mainstream media. And that's kind of my deal. Twitch is cool. It's still got this underground feel to it, in spite of the fact that it is actually a very, very large, very prominent, and very well-backed and funded platform. Of course, when I say funded, of course, Twitch falls under the Amazon Corporation, guys. So, yeah. But yeah, it's just still got this coolness to it.
Got that Bezos funding.
With the money. So it's like, I don't know, if you ever had an indie band that, I don't know, was all of a sudden an indie band still, they retained their sound, but they sold out. Like, yeah, I'm trying to think of a band. I can't right now.
Kings of Leon?
Kings of Leon, yes! Prime example. Thank you. Even Ed Sheeran to some extent still has his sound a little bit, but yeah, definitely sold out a little bit. Kings of Leon's a better example. Milky Chance is another example, right? Maintain their sound, sold out. That's what Twitch is right now. It's still good until it isn't. So, you know, if you are in the scene or whatever, it is cool to watch something on Twitch. It is cool to be on Twitch, to hang out there, go and jump in chat, do all of that. It's cool. Not so much on YouTube. In fact, you know, I go on YouTube all the time. You know what I don't do? Watch people stream on YouTube. I don't know. It just never crosses my mind. Maybe because I'm watching people stream on Twitch, or maybe because it's just not as cool, because YouTube is YouTube, and you watch videos on YouTube.
Yeah. However, for example, say you are watching Markiplier on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming we know who Markiplier is. So he's just dropped one of his most recent videos, right? It's like 5 minutes long, and a notification pops up on the screen. Markiplier is live right now, playing Call of Duty. You wanna watch him? Yeah, sure. I'll watch this person I've just watched make a video live that I can interact with. Fuck yeah, I'll do that. You're gonna get viewers. Like you said, you're on YouTube, you're watching it. You don't think about the person live, and all of a sudden, there it is.
There he is.
Watch them live. Similar with Facebook, and I get that.
Oh, Facebook, actually, if people like me were still on Facebook, right? And I'm not saying that I run Facebook or anything, but I'm just saying a lot of people have left Facebook, including me. All right. So here's, Sin dropped. Sin, thank you very much for the bits. Appreciate that.
Hey, Sin.
Legend. Hey. Anyway, if people were still on Facebook, Facebook have this nailed, okay? So Facebook, you've heard about targeted advertising, all right? You know, if you had the Facebook app still downloaded on your phone, okay, and, you know, let's just say we've been talking about PlayStation a lot today. If I opened up Facebook, chances are I'm going to have something games orientated marketed to me on Facebook, even though I don't have the app open. Like, my phone just dobs me into it. Is a thing. It is a thing. Okay, so consider this, all right? Think about how much I probably talk about Skyrim, all right? It's a lot. I talk about Skyrim a lot. let's just say there is somebody on Facebook Gaming who streams Skyrim. Now, next time I'm on Facebook and that person's live, all of a sudden I'm scrolling down, bored in my Facebook feed. Guess what pops up? The Skyrim streamer. Yeah, they've got that shit fucking nailed. I can think of no better way to actually promote your streamers. So, if people were actually still on Facebook, boy oh boy, they would be... Your Facebook streamers would be laughing.
It's what, a 4 billion potential viewer industry?
Yeah. Yeah. And here's the thing. Everyone's kind of over... It's not even Facebook's tactics. People didn't leave Facebook because of the targeted marketing. They left it because of the bigots that got on there. Frankly. Like, I don't know. There are a lot of parents that got on there and then, kids suddenly regretted their parents being on their Facebook. So instead of... You can't delete your mum on Facebook, guys. You just can't. So what do? You delete Facebook. Yeah. Parents, I'm sorry, but it's kind of true. Stop posting bigoted, racist, misogynistic, homophobic shit. And maybe your kids won't disown you on the internet. Boy oh boy. Boy oh boy. People around this... Oh, here we go. So, Swill Boy. People around this town where I live, no one talks about people that stream on Twitch or YouTube. Very true. Very true. It's kind of weird. It depends on where you go. So, the other night, I was talking about an EB Games local to me. So, it turns out the guy that works at the EB Games is a Twitch streamer himself.
Right.
Yeah, so it depends. It depends on where you go, right? It's not that it's an unheard of thing. Gaming isn't a sacred treasure, guys. It's just you will find it in the places where it belongs, is the thing. So if you go into a game store, you can guarantee the people in the game store know what Twitch is. And it means something to them if you say, oh yeah, I stream on Twitch. They're probably going to ask you what you stream. You know what I mean? Like, that's the level of conversation. But yeah, in terms of if you talk about the bigger picture, like the world, like if someone's there, talking to you about the weather and you're like, so I watch this Twitch streamer, they're not going to have a fucking clue what you're talking about. And that was the point that I'm making.
Yeah.
But yeah. What are your guys' tactics? Hello, Crit Happens Gaming. How are you, my guy? What are your guys' tactics, though, when you talk about... we're all on Twitch, so obviously we like it here. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so as we sort of touched upon, Twitch itself, it's not promotional. It's just a cool place to be and hang out, right? How do you get viewers in? How do you market yourself outside of the platform? Because I tell you what, I've watched you both. I know how you market yourself within the platform. It's no surprise that people like watching you. I like watching you.
Do it.
Yeah, go on.
I go out to other people and I'll watch their streaming. I'll interact with different people. Like, I'll get to know different people. I get to know people person, so I always go out and I always talk so that way they get to know.
Yeah, I dig that.
So you build relationships in streams and they come to you. Right. Yeah, I'd say that's probably one of the probably more pure ways of doing it, rather than going to and going, watch me stream on this one. Here's my little bar.
Yeah, because I'll totally click on that.
I love seeing that.
Oh boy, imagine it.
I'd say build genuine relationships. So, like you just said, you go into a stream, not with the intention of trying to get viewers, with the intention of making a friend.
Yeah.
Just engaging with a streamer. No ulterior motives. You can't force a relationship like that.
No,
so
you absolutely
I follow
can't.
that similar path. That I'll go to a streamer just to hang out. I look for cool streamers because I want to enjoy their content. I won't advertise that I stream. Like, I won't be like hanging there for 5 minutes and go, oh, gotta go set up for stream. I'll see you later.
Yeah. Well, Yeah, I can't stand it. I hate. Well, I don't. Look, if you guys say, "Oh, yeah, I've got to start stream," I'm not going to get mad at you. You guys are cool. But yeah, I do find it very cringy when someone self promotes their stream in someone else's chat. I never do it. You'll notice I'll say anything but the fact that I'm starting stream. I'll say that I'm going to get the mail, or something like that. And you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it doesn't advertise to the whole, chat that's watching you that, yeah, I'm about to go online. And I think that's just a respectful way to conduct yourself. But yeah, I think it's true.
Yeah.
In fact, when I'm in a stream and I find... Crit Happens Gaming. Hey guys, have you heard that Coop Velociraptor streams? I hear he is awesome sauce. Oh,
Yes.
yikes. What? Coop Velociraptor streams? That's weird. No, but so when I'm in a stream, right, and you've got like just a really great chat, like what we've got at the moment, actually. I've been reading your chat. Sorry, I can't respond. It's a podcast. You know how it be. Yeah. So if you've got a great chat going on, and there is just someone that's absolutely epic in chat, I actually click on their profile. If someone is just passing out gold in chat, I click on their profile. You don't need to tell me if you stream because I'm going to find out pretty fucking quickly. If I find value in just what you're spitting out in chat, I'm going to find that you stream, and you can guarantee you'll pick up a follow pretty quickly that way from me. And I'm hardly the only person.
Yeah. Are you engaging? Are you fun?
Yeah.
That's what you want.
I can... hell, it's not even in my own streams. Actually, last night, actually, before I came online, I was in a friend's stream watching it, and there was just this guy. He was just fucking gold. Like, had me in stitches laughing in chat. It wasn't offensive. It was just good humour. Had a look. Oh, it turns out he's a streamer too. He's just hanging out. Tell you what, I picked up a follow, and I'll go and lurk. Maybe he gets a raid from me later on, and that's the deal. Like, that's a great way to get people to notice you. Well, you're not in there to be noticed, so to speak. But if you're an actual member of the community, if you're in Twitch, not just streaming yourself, but if you're in other streams just hanging out, you can expect people to notice you that way too. I wouldn't expect 100 viewers in a week or anything like that, but you're going to get a couple of follows and people are going to notice you. Absolutely. Do recommend that.
Try and be natural. Just don't force it.
Oh yeah, don't be like, hey, do you want to be my friend? Hey, look, I have a Twitch channel. You should follow me and I'll follow you back. Follow for follow. Oh, hey, if I gift you a sub this month, then maybe you can give me 2 subs next month, and like we'll have... Seriously, that shit happens and it fucking annoys me. Don't do that. Don't be that guy.
Like a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, it's just like, well, look, if I want to subscribe to your channel, I'll subscribe. Otherwise, I won't. Like, oh boy. And I hate the follow for follow notion. It's wrong in so many ways. It's wrong in so many ways.
I'll admit, very early into Twitch, I when I was trying to like build an audience, I went on Twitter and I was like, follow us. This seems interesting. I jumped on one of them and I was like, oh, this is just fucked. Like because you fall for it. You're like, oh, cool. I'll start building followers. I'll follow these people. They'll jump back. They won't. They're not gonna follow you. They won't do it. And it devalues your brand as well.
It does.
You just jump onto anyone like, yeah, this is my content. I'll get unorganic follows.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, I've seen it. I don't know. I myself have never had any interest in somebody following me that doesn't actually want to watch, if that makes sense. So yeah, I get it. Like there's an unspoken code amongst streamers. Like if a streamer follows you, you follow them back, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to mess with the status quo, so to speak, in that sense. But Yeah, I think it's bullshit. Yeah, look, if you're a streamer and you raid me, yeah, I'll give you a follow. If you're a streamer and yeah, I've followed you, then that's great if you follow me back. But honestly, I don't expect anyone to follow me unless they, as I said, unless they actually want to watch. So never ever think that because I've followed you, if you're a streamer out there, that you have to follow me back, unless you think I'm legendary, which I am. So just follow me back. Anyway, no.
See, I don't get that. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't get that luxury. People follow me not for my content. They want to see me do fucking squats. They might watch for about 15 minutes and then fuck off once I'm just like heaving. Also, Explicitless wants you to dance.
Oh, I saw that. I think I saw that. Yeah, they're always up.
Dance.
Oh, if they're not asking me to dance, they're asking me for other things. No, there will be no dancing today. Do a shoey, yeah. Oh, do you remember that? That was fun. That was fun. How are we sitting followers wise? Yeah, I'm still safe. Yes, Dalduros.
I do.
Dalduros does love the torture, Sin. Absolutely.
That's why I still do it.
You're like the Mel Gibson character in South Park.
What?
Do you watch South Park? Do you watch South Park?
I have watched South Park, but I don't remember that episode.
Okay. Oh, he's in a few episodes. More or less, he has a glutton for torture. He just loves
Oh god.
it. Yeah. Well, look, I'll give you a quick synopsis. So the boys watched The Passion for the Christ. They didn't like the movie, so they demand a refund. They go all the way to Mel Gibson's house because, of course, they do. And you know, he takes offense to them demanding a refund, and then more or less just really presses on them to torture him to get their refund. Yeah. Oh boy, South Park. Yeah, I've been watching it lately on Netflix, guys. Anyway. Oh, there you go. We got hashtag simp for Coop. Oh, yikes. Yikes. Okay, thanks, chat. Dow, you're jumping in on that? What the fuck?
Fuck yeah, I'll simp for you, man. Look at you.
Oh, boy. No, don't look at me. Don't. No. No.
Yeah.
Oh my, before you guys started.
Oh, boy. Schmoopy? Schmoopy Tood. What a name. What have you done? What have you started? Oh no.
Oh, what's like?
Oh
See,
no.
need some of that Coop action. Like, let me demonstrate what we're hoping for from Coop. We just want some of that, like.
Oh boy. And you want to know how we feel about our natural 20. Oh boy. Chat, what? So if you're watching the YouTube podcast, you can't see the Twitch chat, but in chat just now, Coop, so Torm arrives, says Coop legit has a tattoo of a dragon down his back. Categorically, I can tell you I don't. I do have tattoos. I do have a tattoo on my back. It's not a dragon. Now I regret not getting a dragon. Oh boy, you guys crack me up. Oh shit.
To get the dragonborn symbol though, if you get a dragon.
Hey.
What?
Oh,
Dragonborn
I
symbol
see a
if you
nip.
get a dragon tattoo.
Talking about legendary names, I see a nip slip has just followed. Thank you very much for the follow, and what a fucking name.
What tattoo do you have on your back, and is it on your lower back?
No. Oh, yes, actually, it is on my lower back. It's a dolphin. No, I'm joking. No. No, it's...
Have you got, hi, my name is Coop on your lower back?
My name... No, you...
Just so they remember your name.
No, that's actually around the front. That's around the front here. I've got my name is Coop, and then down the back, like in the tramp stamp area, I've got they call me the Velociraptor.
Oh, the visual.
Oh boy. Oh boy. No, Crit. So Crit says, tattooed on Coop's lower back. Follow for follow. Come follow me on Twitch. No. That's actually on my ankle, Crit. I've just got my Twitch address link on my ankle tattooed there. It's just got, HTTP www.twitch
What would you get the full URL?
Because I've got. I'm not shy about this. I've got a pretty good calf game going on, guys. So I know people are looking. So yeah, while they're looking at my calves, they're on my ankle. They can catch my Twitch URL, and that's how I get followers into the channel. That's.
You know what? You can improve that. What we do is we tattoo a QR code on your calf. So when they're taking photos, like sneaky photos of your calves, it automatically links them to YouTube, to Twitch.
Yes.
That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, he's got a QR code. Oh shit.
Exactly, as if you don't want to scan that shit.
Oh my god. You're onto something. Like, I was joking, but that...
QR code that I want. Gotta put it on the back of your neck so people can see it all the time.
Yeah. Well, I was going to go with my bicep, but yeah, back of the neck works too.
Nah, we can't do your biceps because if you flex, they can't read the code. That's how ripped you are. You're too small.
That went right over my head. I was like, is that a compliment or?
Yes, it's a compliment. You're too big.
Oh boy, guys, what fun we have. No, but seriously, I don't know, maybe one day we'll do a beach stream. Otherwise, no, I can't take my shirt off to show you my tattoos. Otherwise,
Actually, we can.
What, do a beach stream?
No, if, see, I found this out.
If I do, like, body painting?
No, if we give you enough burpees, right? We can swap this over to a fitness stream, and you are allowed to take off your shirt during a fitness stream.
Oh boy, did you hear that, chat? Did you hear that?
So we have to give you like 70 or 80 burpees. No, actually, make it like a solid 150 just to be sure. Like, how many can I give right now? Ooh, unfortunately, I wasted my points earlier, so I can't. But if you have like 120,000 points, please drop 10 burpees on this man, make it a fitness stream, and we can get him shirtless.
I'm freaking out. There's a few regulars. I'm scanning the users in chat just to see who's here.
Kashababey, how many points do you have?
No, she used hers last week, I think.
Oh. Yeah, the only reason is my mate Dean, he changed his name. Yeah, Dean the Breaker. He was, because he's a PT, and he frequently he's shirtless. I mean, the guy is fucking ripped, right? So it's like,
oh yeah.
But yeah, he's frequently shirtless. I was like, how did you get away with this? He's like, oh, it's fitness stream.
I legit was just going to go to the beach sometime. You guys keep on asking me to go on Instagram and take my shirt off to dance and other things. I was just going to go to the beach sometime. But if we can do that, yeah, I'll take 100 burpees. Yeah. I don't know about 100. I don't know about 150. Holy shit.
Just to be sure, just sure.
Yeah, because, if a Twitch mod pops in here, and sometimes they do, like, yeah, they'll be like, oh, only 100 burpees. Well, I don't know if that is a fitness stream. 150, though.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, that's legit. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's legit. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Has Ninja ever got his kid off on stream? Has he ever gone shirtless on stream? I don't know if he has he?
I don't think so, because he caters towards a very young audience.
Yeah, he does. He's got a lot of kids.
I don't think he does.
Yeah. I think that's he has to maintain that for his brand.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not joking. They worship him. I've seen a kid. Freaking out because you can't get the ninja skin on the Fortnite store anymore.
Wait, really?
Like, freaking out.
They took the ninja skin out.
Yeah, well, I think it was only there like, for a limited time. Same as, like, the Pokemon skin and all the other ones.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Raptor Nation is going all the way, baby. Apparently we are. Boy, oh boy. Going all the way where?
How do we do a calendar photo shoot of Coop?
You know what? I would do something like... I would do something like that. Probably, it would have to be a charity thing. I would do something that as like a charity sort of gig. Imagine that.
Fireman Coop.
Hey, fireman.
Fireman Coop.
Fireman Coop. That can be March.
Yeah, that sounds like a March thing.
Maybe I'll start putting that together after we do our cosplay week. So guys, to get you in on that story, I've promised the guys if we get to 100 subs on the channel, I will cosplay as the Dragonborn for a week.
That's awesome.
Including on the podcast. So, yeah, mate.
Where are you at now?
Where are we at now? Oh, we've had a couple of people not yet renew their subs. So we're at 48 right now. Boy, that happened overnight. We were at like way more last night. Isn't that weird? Anyway, so we're a little bit off. That's okay. There's no pressure. Like there's no time frame for this goal. But yeah, maybe I add some extra incentive, guys. Once I've done the Dragonborn cosplay, that's when my calendar starts. Because, you know, Dragonborn's got to be January, you know? Dovahkiin has got to be January. Yeah, it was 68, yeah. So there's like 20... I don't know. The dashboard could just be playing up. I'll double check it. I'll double check it. But yeah, no, I'm looking at it right now and it's sitting at 48. Like, I can't make this stuff up. Anyway.
Are you drinking a Ted, by the way?
No, these are Steersman Ultra Dries. This is not a sponsored stream, by the way, guys.
So that's a Sud.
Mm-hmm.
Blech.
You don't like Suds?
I don't like Suds or Teds, no, mate.
You're more of a craft beer guy?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I love craft beer too. I just drink some of the dry stuff on stream because, you know, it's safe.
It's safe?
It's safe.
What do you mean safe?
It's safe. Do you know how many of these I've drunk? I'm about to get another one, and then I've got to acknowledge gift sub. I say it like I'm mad about it. I've got to acknowledge a gift sub in chat.
I suppose, yeah, like a craft beer is usually pretty strong. Oh, fuck you all. Oh, they taste so good.
Boy.
Do you...
What percentage of it?
I mean, craft beers, they can vary wildly.
Yeah.
Probably like an average of 5%.
Yeah,
6.
exactly. So what am I working with here? 4.2.
Still that far off?
So, oh no, I can just about drink a carton of these on stream and still be fine. Like,
craft beer, 3 of those, fuck yeah.
No, I don't know. Like, feels like after like a 6-pack or 2, you're a bit like, ooh. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I would still drink. The other weekend I was drinking Asahi, like, on stream. That was fine. I know. I just, yeah, that's, yeah, I like Asahi. Yeah, I just play it safe. Because I know, especially on, like, these streams, I do go through a few. Boy, oh boy. Okay, so acknowledging the gift sub, Harlot has gifted a subscription to Crit Happens. Crit, you deserve it, my guy. Guys, hey, if there's a mod in chat, can you please give a shout out to Crit Happens Gaming quickly? Because boy, we raided Crit last night while he was doing the tabletop night, and wasn't it fucking awesome? Wasn't it fucking awesome? I've been meaning to get into D&D for a while now. I don't know. I've just kind of had nobody to play with. Watching Crit's game of D&D last night was absolutely fucking amazing. Now I'm gonna like go and track down a bunch of, I don't know, they're gonna get terrified. I'm gonna kick someone's door down and be like, I want to play D&D with you. No, they're gonna go, ah! But it's fine. It's fine. We'll play with them. All the same, if you haven't already, go and check Crit out. Watch, he has tabletop nights on a Saturday. He does a whole bunch of other stuff too. That's not his only thing. But his tabletop nights, I can attest. I've watched it a couple of times now. Absolutely fucking legendary. Absolutely fucking legendary. And Crit, to you, my friend, as a Raptor Nation sub, I say, Fus Roda! Sorry for shouting at you guys. I just realised I hadn't muted it.
I was like, I knew this was coming.
Oh boy.
Schoolboy said he never had a role model growing back up, and people on Twitch can be a role model to others.
Growing up back then, yes. Yeah, sorry guys, I forgot to mute. That's that's alright. Srenna just took it like a champ. Are you okay?
It's a same bug.
Well, actually, Srenna mods for me, so she's just used to me shouting down her headphones. Because I just do it every stream, apparently. But boy, oh boy, Harlot, you're a dead set legend. Thank you very much, my guy. God, I appreciate you. I know right now you've got a drink in your hand, and you know what? Cheers. Boom. There you go. Oh. Now, I saw something in chat here. Oh, wow. Okay, so in chat, randomly, we have, hi, I'm Crash Bandicoot, the super marsupial, the wonder from down under, the rocket with a pocket. You may remember me from my last adventure where I just, saved the world, you're welcome, and now I have to do it again. Whoa. Oh, shit, Harlot's on a... Whoa, what are you doing? He's gifted another one. Where's that gone to? Tormarive. Hey, Tormarive. Courtesy of Harlot, because, I don't know, he's just in a... Well, he's a wonderful dude, but also in a wonderful mood. Boy, oh boy, Tormarive, to you. And, hey, guys, don't worry, I'll mute you this time. Here we go. The other streamers will be happy now. To you, I say... Fus Roda!
Exactly. First
Oh,
time I saw that, because I play Skyrim, I was like, that's the best thing I've ever seen. The first time you did that Coop, you saw Skyrim, I was like, that's the best thing I've ever seen.
you know what? It started out as like a panic sort of thing. Someone subscribed to me during a stream. I was playing Skyrim, and I just wasn't expecting to get a sub. I just made affiliate, and I didn't know. I wasn't expecting anyone to just sub to my channel right away or anything. So yeah, I'm playing through, and then all of a sudden, I get a sub, and I'm like, oh shit, what do I do? What's a cool thing? You know what? I'm gonna do the Fusro Dash out, and you'll appreciate that. Everyone thought it was great, and then now I'm stuck with it. So wait for the day I headbutt my webcam. Yeah, I get pretty close. Abso-fucking-lutely. There's a GIF out there. So in chat we have, not gonna lie, this guy could do 19 and 2 in real life. Are you talking about a kill to death ratio? Because if so, that means I've died twice. How can I do that in real life?
Maybe you're immortal.
Maybe. I don't think I am.
My favourite was from Coffee Off Word.
Where was that?
Just below Stannis' message. I'm wet right now, it's not raining. So they're having a good time.
Oh man. It's clearly because you're here, right?
I agree, it's because Srenna's here.
Yes. Both of you, Srenna and Dalduros, have got everyone thirsting. Something crazy.
Please.
Something crazy. Oh boy. There's no Coop command. Oh, you mean wait, there's a command. What is it? Here it is.
Sorry, I just read what DC Armageddon said.
You're ready to clap some cheeks? Holy shit.
I say that whenever I'm going live with mates on Call of Duty. Clap some cheeks, boys.
Alright, well there's three of us. Let's go play some Warzone, guys. Let's just go.
Trio's done. Srenna, you ready to clap some cheeks?
Oh.
I actually had to delete 3 games off my.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I'm clearly joking. I don't stream Warzone. Everyone knows that. Oh yikes! No, I'm not gonna marry you. Chat, calm down, please. Stop.
How about me?
Stop.
That's a thirsty shit you got going on right now.
I mean,
Oh,
have you
yikes.
seen this man? Look at him.
Oh
He's a
boy,
specimen.
boy, oh boy. In chat also, g'day GSH Slow. Welcome. Oh, officially clapped. So, anyone watching this on YouTube, in chat, DC Armageddon says, "Marry me. I promise to make your cheeks officially clapped." Oh, boy.
Oh, okay. We need to get you on an Elgato stream card so we can stream through a laptop for you, man, so we can have overlays and so people can see what chat is saying.
Yeah, that will help. That'll help. Don't worry, guys. We're forever improving the stream. We'll get that shit sorted. Don't you worry about it. All the same. All the same. Look, before chat runs me down and does terrible things to me behind a bush in the park, I think it's time for us to finish up. Coop claps ass cheeks for donations. I don't even.
This is not his OnlyFans account.
Oh boy, yeah, I don't even have donations set up on the channel.
So there's Coop Velociraptor here, then there's Coop Velociclapton over here.
Damn! You worked it out. You found my OnlyFans username. Shit. Now I'm going to get more OnlyFans subs. Damn it! Guys, again, I need to say very clearly, I do not have an OnlyFans. Please don't go looking for one and don't ask me what it is.
It's Velociclapping because you're hitting with such velocity.
Just... Oh boy. Oh.
Sorry for ruining your podcast.
No. I think if anything, it just made it like that much more fun. Like
Much more interesting.
people will skip to the end and be like, yeah, they said some pretty lit shit at the end, guys.
Like, mark the day. This is the last time Dalduros appears on the Raptor Pen.
No, it's all right. We're a mature content stream. This is what happens. You're glad that you could be of assistance. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, DC Armageddon. We appreciate it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, what a chat. I'm going to have to wrangle this chat back in. Probably. I don't know. The video feature on OBS wasn't working, so maybe I'll just wrap up with you guys here. Do I have to do this myself, or Srenna, are you the only mod in chat right now? Where's Short Sleeve? Do we have any other mods in chat?
I think so.
Okay, good. Well, I'll get you to do it because you're better at typing than I am. Can you please do a shout out for yourself and a shout out for Dalduros? Guys, thank you again so much for coming on stream. I've got a Kylo pup. I've got a Kylo pup. Hey, you want to come back up? Yeah, you do. All right, good. Good, there you are. There you are. Here to say goodbye to everybody. So, Kylo, say thank you, Dalduros, and thank you, Srenna, for coming on the podcast. You guys are fucking legends. We love you here. You're absolute weapons. Thank you very much, Harlot, for getting the Kylo command up. Raptor Nation, what else do I need to say to you? Nothing in particular tonight. I already ranted at you guys last night about accountability, so let me reaffirm that. Okay? Keep yourself accountable to all things, all situations in life, to your success and your failures. You alone and nobody else is responsible for that. Okay? It doesn't matter what you think, doesn't matter where you're sitting. Don't go sitting there blaming other people for your problems. Don't go sitting there blaming other people when you don't quite make it. Accountability rests with you. You go and do things with yourself. You go and make yourself succeed, or you don't. And that's pure and simply what it is. Don't ever forget that, guys. It's really, really fucking important. Otherwise, please know and understand this. As I always say, whoever you are, no matter what you do, no matter what you've done, okay, you matter. And you add value to this world. You contribute something to other people's lives. Doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter where you're sitting at, doesn't matter what frame of mind you're sitting in, okay? Please know and understand this. At the very least, if you can think of nothing, if you can think of nobody else, know this. If you're sitting here watching this right now, if you've been in chat today, thirsting after me, if you've been lurking away, if you've followed today, if you've subbed, if you've gift subbed, whatever, okay? If you're here right now, you matter to me. And you today have added value to my life. So thank you very much. And please make sure you stick around. Always, guys. If you need somebody to talk to, if you've got nobody else, my DMs are always open. Feel free to hit me up in the Discord. Okay? Really, really important. All the same. That's all I need to say to you guys. Who are we going to go and raid? Who's online right now? Oh, this dog's getting heavy. He's very, very cuddly, though. Is there somebody
Coop's online.
I'm online. Let's go raid that Coop Velociraptor guy. He could use the viewers.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
He could use the viewers.
Pretty selection.
Ooh, you know what? Beat Drop's on. Let's go give him.
Ooh, yeah, Beat Drop ended. He's cool.
He is very cool. He's very cool.
I'm so tired.
Hey?
Tired just cuddling on your shoulder. Looks like you can fall asleep in your arms.
He is very heavy. He's almost as heavy as I am, guys. Give you an idea. So working my arm out right now.
What kind of dog is you?
He's a Great Dane crossed with a Bull Arab crossed with a Mastiff.
Oh, no wonder.
Yeah.
Full fed.
Yeah, he's like 7 months old now, so he's still got some growing to do.
He's still a puppy.
He's still a puppy, yeah. Anyway, let's go raid Beat Drop. He's a very cool dude, guys. So, let me just try and actually get that in there. No, that's not working. That's not working. Okay, there it is. Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Carlo. Alright. You're right, mate?
Sorry, but that was the name of your sex tape. Let's try and get that in there. Oh, that's not working. That's not working. There it is.
Oh, damn. And you can get that if you pay a little extra after your subscription fee to my OnlyFans. Anyway. Oh, boy. Yeah, you're getting big, boy. Okay. Guys, I gotta go and feed that dog. Down. Dal has thought of another. Dal's thought of another name for a
You
section.
just said it. Oh, you're getting big boy.
God damn.
That's episode 2.
God damn. This is why I usually go to a single screen to end the stream. Oh boy. Well, I'm glad that we could make everybody laugh. Seriously though, guys, we are gonna go and hit beat drop. So jump into his stream, jump into his chat, let him know what it is. You know what it is. He doesn't want this, except yes, he does. Okay. Otherwise, my name's Coop. You guys call me the Velociraptor. Peace. Let's go. Yeah, hot. Yeah, usually I let you guys go before I do this bit.
That's fine.
It's okay.
So how come you... No, wait, you ended stream?
Hey?
You've ended stream?
Yeah.
Right. How come you choose to host rather than raid?
So it locks the